live here at the Facebook feed, but we're also now live on our actual feed for the YouTube channel. So this is going to wind up being how we do interviews coming soon. This is going to be the program we're using. So let's get to it. Why we're here today. Now, as you guys know, we do something called the Spinner Rack. The Spinner Rack is where we celebrate comic books. We're going to be doing this all year. Every month, someone has been winning. We do the vote, which has been primarily done in here. Next month, we'll be able to do a vote both on Facebook and on our site using the new poll system that was implemented today. So we've had a lot of complaints that it's very hard to vote, basically because you actually have to join the Written Sins group, and I'm not sure if everyone got that. There might be people who are discouraged. So starting for the next votes immediately, this will be implemented immediately. There'll be a vote on Facebook, and there will also be a concurrent vote on the website, Written Sins. So there'll be more opportunity for people to get people to vote. I have had a lot of complaints about it, and I want to diminish those complaints. I want everyone to feel like there is no problems. So, you know, we'll give it time and we'll see what happens with it. So for now, this week's results are in, and Micheal Mettlen's Kane has taken it with 30 votes. He might have had 31. I might have unclicked this while I was setting this up because he had my vote too. So I just click it again. Oh, this is Alyssa's. That's why Alyssa's profile. But you know, give him the vote. He won. There's been no stopping Kane for the last 3 months. This is the third month that Micheal Mettlen's Kane has taken the top spot. He is going to be, for a quarter of this year now, he's going to own this spot. And I keep asking who is going to step up, who is going to make it change. And like I said, I know a lot of people felt that the voting system, which was based entirely on Facebook, was unfair because certain people were kind of confused at how to actually vote because they didn't realize they had to be part of the group. And when they'd go to look at it, it'd be shut to them because they weren't part of our group. That is now changing. The future is this, that we're going to wind up doing polls. And for those who didn't see it really quickly, we're gonna show how cool we can do. We not only can do polls, which we asked for your opinion today, we can also do quizzes. And this is a quiz about how much you know about indie comics. And so far, from the people who have actually taken the quiz, I can say that none of you are doing all that well. There has not been one person who's actually been able to get a 10 out of 10. So far, everyone has at least gotten 2 or 3 wrong who has taken it, which tells us that we don't know each other's stuff well enough, which is awesome. That's why we made this quiz. What I liked about this quiz is we didn't use Batman. We didn't use any real well-known characters. We didn't use the established easy characters that would make you know who it was. These questions are based upon indie creators. So you're actually going to have to answer questions about indie creators. And when you don't know them, this is going to give you the opportunity to learn about them. How much more can we do than to point you in the right direction, then give you a quiz to show you? And like I said, every name in here is searchable on our site. There's not one person that we used, even for the wrong answers. They might be the wrong answer for the quiz, but they're not the wrong answer for your fanhood. So I do encourage you to check them out no matter what. That's basically what these are going to be. Now on to the winner, Kane. Kane, as you guys have known, is Micheal Mettlen's creation. If you haven't bought the comic book, you have to. We did a review. I gave him the thumbs up. I called it a Mr. Anderson approved. Micheal Mettlen did wonderful things. I already did the review. It's on here, right here on our site. All you have to go is 2 places to find it. You can go right here to reviews. Hold on, I just changed this today, so you got to give me a second. Even I don't know where everything is all the time. There we go, upper corner. I changed things around up here recently to make it easier for you guys. So when the drop-down screen happens, it drops down. And that when we had this one up here, it got lost, so we moved it. But anyway, the reviews, Mr. Anderson Reviews, Comics Unknown has joined us. We're very thrilled to have him to be part of us. We have the Goodwin Reviews joining us very shortly. There'll be a couple more from Lee Gooden. So basically, he's there. Kane is an absolute thrill ride. It's a comic book that's meant for adults. It's kind of part humor, part very serious vigilantism, and it's very intense at moments, but it gives you a laugh. It makes him seem like a really interesting character. It doesn't make it seem like this person was born to be someone with powers. Sorry about that. One of my dogs walked by the stand. If you're watching it on Facebook Live, uh, it makes it very interesting that this is a character who has a sense of humor, who, is human. And sometimes you lose that. I know you have it with Spider-Man, but there are other characters you almost feel like they've never been human or understand what it is to be human. You don't get that with this comic book. Not only is Kane available on Amazon, but it's also available on Kindle for your convenience, and is now also part of Comixology. And now, while Kane 1 is great, nothing is as good as an ongoing story, which brings us to probably what might wind up taking out Kane #1 on our spinner rack, because no one has been able to challenge him now for 3 months. No one has brought the heat. But issue 2 is coming. So I wonder if Micheal Mettlen will actually put up issue 1 and 2 and dominate and see what people think. I haven't even read issue 2 yet. I know it's going to be probably fantastic because I've seen some of the art coming behind it. It's definitely a thrilling story. I want to see where it goes next. We will have to all check it out. If you haven't done issue 1, as I said, it's easy enough to get. You have 4 places. You have Amazon, you have it on Kindle, you have it on the actual Advent Comics, which is actually selling it. And you can go to any of those sites by just looking up Kane in our search bar. And as always, search bar is right here on the side. Just type in Kane. You can get instantly transported. Click here. We'll go to the site. This is for Kane 2. You can also find Kane 1 on the same site. You can also find it on Comixology now, issue #1, and I'm sure issue 2 will show up there too. Right down here, we'll find Kane 2. Pre-order it. Now, now with the Amazon, I will warn, and I know this just from experience, that sometimes the comic books come in. They're a little more expensive. I don't have it right in front of me. I might have actually Fetish Babies in front of me. Yeah, I do. Now, Fetish Babies, I actually did the format in full based upon what I had learned about it. But a lot of times what happens with this is that you get these extra pages at the back that are blank. I think one of them are on purpose because of that. I might actually resubmit to Amazon just to see if I can take advantage of this one page, because I think that I might be able to get stuff on it. So there are no blank front pages, which I thought was cool. But some of the other comics I've gotten do have an empty one. But now, you see how the cover is not a normal cover, and there's nothing on the inside. So the inside is blank, and the cover is pretty thick. It's more like a book, like an actual, real, honest to God paperback book. That's the type of cover this is. So when you order it from Amazon, you're going to get a slightly different take on it, and it's a little more expensive. I would suggest, if you're getting it digital, go to Kindle. If you want a printed copy, go to Advent Comics. Even with the shipping, I think you're still coming. I think we did it where it was cheaper. So it's definitely worth the price of admission. And you got to take a minute and realize that for the spinner rack, he's now gotten, if I go back to every month that he's put this up, he's gotten hundreds and hundreds of actual votes on this one comic book. So that's amazing. It truly shows that any creator can create something great and something that is going to be beyond measure in a lifetime, because he's establishing a fan base out of nowhere. And there's a reason he keeps winning against. He beat me. He's beaten me now 2 months in a row. And that makes me a little sore. It makes me feel like I got to go back to the drawing board. So Micheal Mettlen, just like last month, I'll be coming for the title next month. And next month, I plan to take it. I'm going to have a more aggressive campaign. I might give away pennies. Who knows? Because no one can afford dollars. Maybe I can buy some votes with some pennies. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to get some other people to try to figure it out. We can't let him go for 4 months. 4 months would be a third of the year. He would just own a third of the year. So, everyone, go congratulate Micheal Mettlen. If you haven't bought it already, buy it now. that's it. I mean, congratulations. Let's give him a big round of applause. Michael Mettlen, you did awesome. And this has been the first video live streamed both on YouTube and Facebook Live. Signing off. See you soon, YouTube.